original outside wall. Everything south was built between 1929 and 1959. Reason it took so long to build was because of the stock market crash in 29 and a steel shortage during World War II. This was all open to them. This was all rec area. They would have had football and baseball fields on that end. Honus Wagner, the Pittsburgh Pirates, even brought a handful of professional players to come play the inmates. The inmates won by a lot. Could not tell you if that was deliberate or not, but no judgment here. The black exercise equipment is not ours. Those are left over from Out of the Furnace, movie they filmed here in 2013 with Christian Bale, Casey Affleck. Basketball court over there, handball court right next to it between the bus. The chapel was built by inmates in the 70s. It's an all-faith chapel. They could practice whatever they wanted, including the creepy stuff. They wanted to, they could do it in there. The bathrooms were not always open. They were closed off, but that made it a hot spot for violence. It got to the point where the warden said, if you guys are going to act like animals, you're going to use the bathroom like animals. This white building right here, multiple uses. An officer's quarters at one point, another point, TV repair shop, and at another, a radio station. They called it WPEN, and they got reception as far as the town. Down the steps and to the left will take you to solitary confinement. They got rid of solitary not too long after the 73 riot, which they were rioting to get rid of solitary. Supposed to be down there 1 to 30 days, depending on what you did. But I have heard of inmates being down there for 3 months. I've heard as long as 5.
Wow.
And 9 times out of 10, if you go to solitary, a lot of times you're going to come out worse than you did going in, depending on mental states and time length and all that. Down the steps and to the right would take you to the infamous Sugar Shack. That was their nickname for the indoor rec area. If it was too bad out here, weather-wise, the officers did not go down there. If they did, they'd be jumped in a heartbeat. So the inmates knew if you had a score to settle, that's where you do it. You're less likely to get caught down there. Now, where the floor is in the wall over there, in the ground, in that general area, when they were building this half of the prison, they found about 8 bodies back there, wearing prisoner clothing. No idea who these guys were. They also believe that there could be as many as hundreds of others in the grounds, even in the walls, but there's nothing they can do about it because this is also part of Native American burial ground. If you've seen Poltergeist, you know what happens, so spoiler-free zone.
Are we allowed to go down there?
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't care about my boss does.
No.
And on History Mystery Mondays, you can go down there. Yeah, they take you down there. So if you're in the area tomorrow, go for it. Any questions for out here, guys?
Can you go in the actual prison?
No, I'm sorry. It's law enforcement, military uses it. Yeah. Yep, that's not original. Be a good idea, though. Any other questions for out here, guys? Good deal. Got one more stop and I'll leave you alone.